It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor today, Amanda.
What have we got?
Genetics may be the reason why cheaters just keep on cheating.
Why would it be in your genes? Keep it in your genes.
Keep it in the genes. Well, the gene actually is not denim, but DRD4VNTR, also known as the thrill-seeking gene.
Oh, okay. It makes you take risks?
Yeah. They studied this at Binghamton University in New York City there. And apparently the gene influences how the person's brain processes dopamine, the feel-good hormone, and usually seek out riskier behaviour to experience the same amount of satisfaction from dopamine as someone without the gene.
So you could, if you've got that gene, why don't you just go skydiving or something?
Well, maybe
thrill-seeking that way.
Maybe some people, maybe skydivers are active cheaters.
No, or inactive cheaters because they satisfy that urge that way.
Yeah, because I ride a motorcycle every day and I find that my dopamine...
You're dead below the waist. It's worked for you.
My dopamine hit has always been filled or satisfied by the risk of doing that each day.
I mean, how weird that they can isolate that gene.
This is what they do. This is science.
This is science.
This is what you used to get into before you started doing this.
It's true. When I worked at Beyond 2000, there was lots of talk about trying to crack the human genome. And that's an interesting school of thought because there's obviously we want to know whether it's linked to certain diseases. We'd like to know if there's diseases on the chain and maybe if you're carrying those diseases on to children, etc.
Yeah.
But at what point do you drill down to personality traits and say, I don't want my kid to have red hair. I don't want them to have a propensity to be an alcoholic.
Or I don't want my kid to be an asshole because there's assholes everywhere. But
do you think that's genetic or is that environmental?
Well, yeah, I do wonder about that because some people are just right assholes. And
well, our genes make up all that stuff.
Yeah.
So some of it is environmental, some of it's your family history, but some of it probably is your propensity to be quick to anger. Maybe that's a genetic trait.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What do you think your surprising genetic trait is?
I can drink hot fluids.
You can.
Really quickly.
You can.
I like tea and stuff.
Do you think obviously any mutation like that is designed in case the rest of the world falls apart, there's no fluids except boiling hot fluids and you'd be left to propagate the species because you can drink it.
Right. Well, I should have thought of that before I had a vasectomy because how can I propagate? Would say Sydney Sweeney if she's in town.
Yeah.
Speaking of hot fluids.
And what a shame that she doesn't have that DRD4VNTR gene.
Well, how do we know?
And has no risk-taking abilities.
How do we know?
Interesting.
I saw in that movie recently that she made in Australia and that denoted a lot of risk-taking.
Career risk-taking.
Yeah.
She was a producer of that as well. It showcased Sydney, not Sydney Sweeney. I'm talking about Sydney, the city.
Yeah.
Looked amazing.
Yeah, well, someone really shone.
All those blue mountains you saw everywhere. In light of, this is almost a related story. After this law has been in America for 117 years, this law in New York. Adultery has been illegal until now. Adultery is no longer a crime in New York.
Oh.
They repealed the law. It's now classified as a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail. Oh, no, they've repealed the law that said it was that. They said the law was outdated, saying personal matters like infidelity shouldn't involve the criminal justice system. Donald Trump is saying phew.
Well, is this got anything to do with the former elect president coming in?
No, I think this is going to happen anyway. Originally it was enacted in 1907 to curb divorce rates, but that law has largely fallen out of use with only 5 convictions since the 70s. Imagine being one of 5 people. Because you've got that gene. It's not my fault. It's my genetics.
Blame my genes.
They should have kept it in them.
Blame the AMCOs. There's your problem.
Remember that joke that Miguel always mangles? How does it go? Let's see if I can get it now.
On.
How does it go?
You got time.
Oh, where somebody says, I've got a genetic disorder. And they said, oh, what is it? He said, it's diarrhea.
Yep.
He said, it's not a genetic disorder. He said, well, it's in my genes. But Miguel tells it. He says, but it's all over my genes.
Yeah. Yeah. It got lost in translation.
It did.
Yeah. Okay, you motherfuckers, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.